What up, what up, what up, guys? Happy Monday. Just a second here. Um,
You
everyone's
have a
doing well.
Celsius? You have a Celsius today?
I had one earlier, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. We
I
should add
had
that as a
one.
segment. What flavor Celsius do you have today?
Today was strawberry watermelon.
We got orange.
Um,
Basic.
that's a good one. It's a classic.
It is a classic.
Yeah.
It's what comes in the Costco bag.
Right, exactly. I wish you could choose because I got them on Amazon. I wish you could choose. Anyways, if Celsius is watching this, feel free to sponsor us. Like we
Absolutely.
Actually, it would be a great sponsor. All right, guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's get down to business. This is Mogul Moves Weekly. We cover everything from box office buzz to industry power plays and all things Mogul by Movie Pass. My name is Luigi. I'm the host of the stream, joined today by Josh.
Hey guys, if anyone in chat has a Celsius, let us know what flavor.
Please do. All right, let's dive in. Talk to us about the weekend performance, Josh.
Yeah, we kind of teed this off, but sort of a strange weekend, kind of a quiet weekend in between some big releases. Um, New releases, Ella McKay was the biggest one at 2.1 million. Nothing crazy. Everything else was smaller than that. The Grinch did 1.8. Silent Night, Deadly Night did 1.1, and Scarlet was tiny. I don't have any numbers for it. I think it must have been in the like sub 100,000. Or it may have been limited this weekend, and going wider in the next couple weeks.
Yeah, that probably is the case. I did also see, speaking of that, I did also see that Mario Supreme is going limited this weekend. Anyway, you forget that movies sometimes do that. They come out limited and then before their like big premiere date.
Yeah, lucky for you New Yorkers.
I know it's like always in New York, I feel like New York and LA. All right. So we had a holdover, Zootopia, which is
Yeah,
shocking. Do you feel like that's shocking? I feel like it is.
it is a little bit. I think you and I were kind of expecting Wicked to be the holdover story for the next couple weeks, but it's really been Zootopia. And I guess like the story this weekend was more about the holdovers. Zootopia did 26 million, which is pretty crazy. That's only a 40% drop from last weekend. So it's holding over really nicely. Five Nights at Freddy's did 19 and a half, was a 70% drop. So that one fell off more sharply. Wicked did 8.5, which was a 50% drop. So those are the top three, all
Yeah.
holdovers, but yeah, if you're keeping track, Zootopia was the big winner this weekend. And if you held Zootopia last week, you probably did well over the weekend.
Yeah. Zootopia crossed a billion globally, and was, I mean, the weird record of the day, was the a PG movie the fastest PG movie to ever cross $1 billion globally.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
You
You've
know
kind of been
them.
talking about that, like how well it's been doing in China.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know if that was, I don't know, maybe it's just coincidence that, they made a movie that was China friendly and they've just been pushing it over there hard, but obviously it's doing well all around the world.
It's never a coincidence, Josh.
No.
No, it's never a coincidence. It's people in a lab. They're sitting there. They're doing testing. They're looking at data for like a century of data. They said Zootopia, people are obsessed with Zootopia in China. Let's go hard.
Yeah.
Movers, these are shock movers. Right? I didn't even know The Shining had a re-release this last weekend.
I missed it too. I think it was kind of in the limited release section of the calendar that you and I look at. So I wasn't tracking it too closely, but I think Ella McKay and Silent Night, Deadly Night did about what we expected. Um, I think these two were more of a story for the weekend. How the Grinch Stole Christmas, we mentioned doing 1.8 for the weekend. And what I was seeing Showtime wise, it was like two or three showtimes max per day. So the showtimes must have been filling up pretty heavily. I think for a lot of people, The Grinch is
I mean,
like a favorite Christmas movie, the Jim
right.
Carrey Grinch.
I bet you if we polled our users and we're like, what is your favorite Christmas movie? 75% of them would say The Grinch. The other like 25% would say Elf.
Yeah,
And there might be like a small sliver percentage that has like a sad Christmas movie like The Holiday or Family Stone or like a Nancy Meyers-esque movie.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I feel like you and I are fairly representative of the movie Past Mogul demo, and Grinch is definitely my favorite Christmas movie.
Oh, I'm an elf girl
Yeah.
myself.
Elf is number two for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did, yes, sorry, just complete sidebar. I did watch Home Alone 2 yesterday, which is
Hmm.
a very I think the better of the Home Alones and an underrated one.
That's the one in the city, right?
Yes, it's in New York. So it's the first time I ever watched it since I moved to New York. And you forget about the pigeon lady. The
Hmm.
pigeon lady.
It's
God,
good. Yeah, I need to. It's been a minute since I've watched that one. Have you seen Home Alone 3?
no. But that's when they switched over to a different like kid, right?
Yeah, it's a different kid. It has Scarlett Johansson in it randomly.
I actually didn't. I didn't even know there was one until yesterday when I was looking for Home Alone 2.
It's kind of, I mean, it's weird and kind of bad, but I also grew up on that one, so I sort of love it.
I mean, while we're bringing stuff back, like why not bring the Home Alone back, like and just have a new kid?
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so. Like it's that's less egregious than a lot of the other remakes we get.
I know. I saw this is such a crazy sidebar, and like, of course, we're doing this, but I saw that they're making a Gaston remake, or not remake. Sorry, the story of
Yeah,
Gaston
the
from the
spin-off.
80s.
Yeah.
Like, what? What?
Do
Who
people
asked
like
for
him
that?
enough? Yeah, people like
Like,
Gaston.
like, actually, I think he's like pretty hated. Like, as
Yeah,
like
he's
a
like the most hated character in the movie.
yeah, he's like a misogynist. Like, and I think it's like a well-known fact. Anyway, whatever.
Yeah.
Movie. Let's get back on topic. All right, the segment pick, hold, drop. Which movies we're picking, we're holding, and we're dropping this week in the league in the Mogul League. What's your pick this week, Josh?
Um,
I guess I can go too. Doesn't matter.
no, no, you're good. I think I mean the obvious one this week, I'll let you touch on it, but my pick, I'm going for something a little more low key with David. I think it's Angel Studios, sort of faith-based. Obviously, it's the right time of year for it. The numbers I'm seeing look pretty strong, 24, 25 million. Um, and if I had to guess, I think it'll overperform. I feel like the people that come out for those movies really come out. It kind of looks like an all ages type movie, like kid to senior. So that's my pick this week.
Oh, it's animated.
Yeah, animated.
Oh yeah, they know exactly what they're doing.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, back to animation. Speaking of on this sort of, I guess what's the opposite of religious? Um, there's a word for it. You know what I'm talking about.
Secular.
Secular. On the secular side of animation, there's also Avatar coming out this weekend, which I think is like the most obvious pick. It's definitely
Yes.
a lot of people. I mean, our polls are showing that it'll probably cross a billion before the end of year. I'm going to see it, obviously. I think everyone watching will probably see it too. James Cameron, though, man, his interviews, sometimes I'm like, who hurt you?
I haven't seen any of them. Is he snooty?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know, whatever, it's fine.
Not surprising.
Um, all right, so that's our picks. Your hold this weekend, Josh.
I'm kind of just dovetailing off of an already obvious trend. I'm holding Zootopia. Um, I think it will continue to hold over the best, but I think there's no safe holds this weekend with Avatar. Really, it's going to be cleaning house, and my recommendation would probably be to um, fill up your roster with Avatar assets.
Yeah, I would do the same. I don't really have a hold either. I mean, I guess if I had to pick, um it would it would be Zootopia as well. But I'm like, the only reason is because I do think like we're gonna start to get into Christmas breaks and then kids are gonna be free. The ones that have seen it will want to see it again. Like ones who haven't are gonna finally see. You know what I mean? I think it's just like it's time of the year. Um, yeah, and the drop.
Yeah, I mean, I think hold and drop, yeah, both kind of redundant this week.
Right.
Really, make sure you're holding Avatar. Um, I said drop Five Nights at Freddy's, but I think that's kind of redundant. And to your point, like I think Zootopia could hold over all right against Avatar just because it does kind of like hit a different audience. The
Hmm.
one thing I'm curious about is um, will movies like David and SpongeBob pull from Zootopia's demo? I do think SpongeBob and Zootopia are maybe kind of similar, so it could eat up some of that market. But overall, it's a big release weekend, so I think it's all about the picks this week.
I think SpongeBob's gonna do. I know, like, I know we have some projections on it, but I think it's gonna completely outperform,
Yeah, it's like
in my
16 is
opinion.
the latest I've seen, which is not great. And yeah, if I was betting, I think I would lean with you that it probably underperforms.
Such a huge, yeah, such a huge franchise. Anyway, all right. So now our the next segment, trending topics. Dude, so I mean, I woke up to this news this morning. It was pretty tragic, and our hearts go out to the families of Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle, who were in fact tragically found dead in their Los Angeles home, suspected homicide, and authorities have arrested their son in connection, which is, I mean, if you've read any of the articles, it's just a crazy story and so sad and kind of unbelievable. You're like, I can't believe this is even happening right now.
Yeah, yeah, sincerely, unbelievable, crazy.
Yeah. And such iconic films that this man has given us, like,
He has sometimes people talk about like craziest like run of movies in
yeah,
succession. He has one of the craziest like five movie runs. I'm looking at it right now.
yeah,
86 he did
it's
Stand
wild.
By Me, 87 he did Princess Bride,
Hmm.
89 he did When Harry Met Sally, 90 he did Misery, and then 92 he did A Few Good Men.
Yeah, yeah, I know. It's wild. And he has such like, there's a lot of diversity there too, and just like he was very talented. So it is really sad to see. So our hearts and minds with the family.
Yep.
Moving on to something a bit lighter. We have a lot of new assets from the new Street Fighter movie. I don't know
Mhm.
if you've been seeing the trailer. The character posters are out. Jason Momoa is in it, and then outside of Jason Momoa, I don't. And Noah Centineo, who plays Ken, I believe. Yeah, it must be Ken, the blonde guy. Um, I don't know any of the other actors really.
I
So
don't really either. I saw this because I follow like the UFC a little bit, and apparently in like the teasers that they were dropping, they had like actual UFC fighters in there, like dressed up as like Street Fighter side characters, which I thought was kind of fun.
nice. All right, cool. Well, as someone who has dressed up as Chun-Li for Halloween, I'm really excited. Huge part of my like childhood was Street Fighter and like Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
So the directors of Avengers Doomsday have been kind of like teasing out assets from the movie. The one on so this was a picture that was posted on one of the directors. I'm going, is that an X-ray? What is that? Like, is that a wishbone? You know what I mean? Like it looks like an MRI or something. Like, what could this possibly be? There's a lot of guesses that it's like the Avengers logo but upside down for whatever reason.
Mhm.
Anyway, I don't know.
I'm sure the internet sleuths are very active in figuring it out. They probably already solved it.
Yeah, I'll do more digging and find out. We'll see. But I'm excited for that movie. So all of the news about Hamnet obviously being one of the front runners for the Oscars, for award season, etc. Chloe Zhao, definitely in the spotlight. As it turns out, she's also doing not a reboot, sorry, a sequel to Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and confirmed that Sarah Michelle Gellar is in fact coming on to play Buffy. And yes, it is a TV show, but like it's no doubt it's going to be cinematic. There's going to be a lot of sort of amazing, I feel like, storytelling and shots. That's just me.
Um,
Chloe Zhao.
Yeah, totally. I mean, Chloe Zhao is very in the zeitgeist at the moment. Obviously, a huge name. It kind of reminds me of it's interesting seeing like movie directors do
Hmm.
doing TV. It reminds me of I'm blanking on her name, the Barbie director doing she's like working on Narnia right now, like a
Greta.
Narnia
But
movie
yeah,
for
yeah.
Christmas. Yeah, Greta.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, agreed. And I think it's like this is the shift that's kind of happening. I'm not saying for the work. It's not negative nor positive. It's just like things are shifting around. Money is being brought to other, and in my opinion, it all sort of relates, right? Like, yes, theatrical may not be where it used to be, although we're about to cross 9 billion this year, so I don't know, maybe. I'm just saying like art is art and we can appreciate it all, and I do think it's like extremely interconnected. And you can't really like even if AI tries, you can't really duplicate it or the work of
Totally.
true artists like Chloe Zhao.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
less segmented world, and I feel like, if you're a fan of Greta and Chloe, then it's
Yeah,
interesting to see what they're working on.
exactly. All right, so just quick some leaderboard shout outs. So as you can see, a little bit of movement this week. We have in first and second place, Still Strong, Prokop, and SJ Studios, and then some movement. Zenbu moving up to third, and then WR8. Sorry, B, is that what it says?
Mm.
WRBB. Moving up to fourth and a new fifth place. Or no, sorry, Foxtrot. I'm so sorry. You're knocked out of third place.
Yeah,
Anyway, so if you guys are excited as we are about Mogul, feel free to check out mogulgame.moviepass.com. Sign up. There's a little bit of time left in the season, and then we have some fun things planned for award season once that, not award season, sorry, specifically Oscar season once that launches.
yeah, totally.
And we will see you on Thursday. Thanks, guys.
Awesome. See ya.
Bye.